Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are well and I really miss you. But however, the situation out there is very bad because the coronavirus. We must stay at home to avoid the coronavirus. And then today I'm gonna tell you about my activity and my family to face with coronavirus. So guys, before I continue to tell about my activities and my family activities, I'm gonna tell you about how to avoid and how coronavirus is spread. And the coronavirus, by the way, I got the information from Google. The coronavirus is thought to spread mainly from person to person between people who are in close contact with one another within about 6 feet and through respiratory droplets produced when a infected person cough or sneeze. These droplets these droplets can land in the mouth or nose of people who are nearby or possibly be inhaled into the lungs. And the how to avoid the coronavirus is so first is wash your hand. Many doctors say the thing you should do to protect yourself from the coronavirus are things you should do every day. He points out the number one thing you can do to prevent an respiratory illness is to practice good personal hygiene. Washing your hand correctly using soap and water and washing for at least 20 seconds or using hand sanitizer. When soap and water are available, still stand as the best way to prevent the spread of infectious disease. And the second is stay home. The CDC, the WHO, and government and healthcare workers are all urging people to stay home if they can. And the other tips is if you want to sneeze and cough, please sneeze and cough into tissue or the crop of your elbow. If you get mucus or spit on your skin, clean it off right away. Avoid touching your face with unwashed hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, especially people exhibiting respiratory symptoms and fever. And of course, stay at home when you're sick. Regularly and thoroughly clean surface such as countertops and door knobs with a disinfectant. As, as for face masks, the doctors still maintain that only those who are sick should wear them to prevent the spread of the virus. If you are not sick, you don't need to wear a face mask unless you are caring for someone who's sick. So I'm gonna tell you my activities. So the things that I do to face with coronavirus is I isolated myself to avoid the coronavirus. And because if I go out, it can make things worse and also endanger my family and myself. And so the thing that I do is keep myself busy doing activity during quarantine. And now I will tell you my activity during quarantine or self-isolated. First, after wake up, I will check my phone to make sure there is a new text from my lecturer. If there is a text, I will do the text later after I take a shower and have breakfast. After that, I entertain myself to avoid being bored, like playing game, watching movie, listening music, and read a novel. And if don't know what to do, I usually sleep to spend the time until my parents call me to help them. And at night I usually make my favorite drink, which is hot chocolate, and my favorite snack, potato chips, to accompany me to watching my favorite movie. And after that, before going to bed, I, I wash my face and brush my teeth and go to sleep. I was with my father at home. My father did not work because he was retired. He used to work as a police officer. And now he always at home. About coronavirus, my father always told me to don't go anywhere until coronavirus is gone. And he also told me to always wash my hand when doing something outside and use mask when I'm go outside the house. My father always goes shopping for food needs in the morning. The place is not too far from home, can be reached only by foot. Now Dad always watch TV with his favorite black coffee during the daytime, and before quarantine due to coronavirus, my father always went fishing in the river near home. In the afternoon, my father worked together with other neighbor to spraying disinfectant to the house of residents to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Late at night, my father feeds his chicken and dog at home and goes to take a shower. After that, my father prays and eats dinner. After that, he watches TV for a while before going to sleep. About my mother, I always feel worried about my mother's situation there. My mother lives in Denpasar to work, and I worry if the situation there is worse than here because Denpasar has an airport, so many people come from everywhere. It means so the spread of the virus there is faster than here. But that always remains my mom to always stay away from the crowd and not to go anywhere if it's not important. I don't really know about my mother's daily activities there. All I know is that my mom always goes to work in the morning at 9 and come home in the evening at 5. I hope that my mom is fine there until the outbreak of the virus disappear. And about my brother also live in Denpasar, but he lives in a boarding house. And I'm thankful that my brother does not live with my mother because my brother likes to go out with his friend. It will be very dangerous in the current situation where there is a virus everywhere. My brother worked as a guide for tourists, but now he is hard to find tourists because of the order from the government not to allow foreign tourists to come into the country. My father had told him it's better to go home in Singaraja, but my brother preferred to find a side job for his needs. My father gave a message to be careful out there and remember to clean the hand and avoid traveling away for a while. And I hope my brother is fine there because I don't know what he doing and where. But the last time I saw my brother had a hand sanitizer and cloth mask in her bag, and I believe he can take care of himself. I can only guess activities what he did during isolated. Might be that he played games all day because he really liked playing games. That's all the things I can tell you about my activity and my family facing the coronavirus. Please remember that this virus is very dangerous and can infect anyone. So stay at home, don't leave the house for unimportant matters. I know this sounds difficult, but with do that, we can help stop the spread of the coronavirus. That's all from me. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please give a comment if there is a wrong with my pronunciation because I'm still learning. And from your comments, I learned a lot. Thank you. Stay clean, stay healthy, and bye.